I remember last year in April, I decided to cut a potted sugarcane stalk into 4 pieces and plant them in the ground. Since the weather was still cold at the time, I covered them with a plastic sheet to retain heat and aid germination. By early May, I saw that small sprouts had emerged from all the pieces. Overjoyed, I removed the plastic so the delicate plants wouldn't get damaged. Looking closely, I saw they had pierced through the soil. These sprouts looked like plants that spring up after the rain. I mounded up some soil around them to maintain moisture and strengthen the roots. By the end of May, the plants were about 10 centimeters tall. The leaves started looking exactly like green onions. I weeded out the useless grass growing in between. Maintaining consistent moisture, by early July, the sugarcane had grown to about 1 meter, and the leaves began to resemble corn leaves. Several side shoots appeared near the roots, which I cut off, leaving only the strong plant. I then added good fertilizer during the growth phase. By the end of August, the sugarcane reached 2 meters in height. The leaves spread out and the stems began to thicken. I removed the old lower leaves to allow for better air and light circulation. In September, the edible portion was about 1.5 meters long. Nevertheless, I added more fertilizer. As the weather cooled in October, the leaves started turning yellow. In November, when the upper leaves dried out, I cut everything down and began harvesting. A total of 12 sugar canes were produced. Some were thick, others were just average. They weren't very long, but when I peeled and tasted one in December, the flavor was quite sweet, though it felt a bit fibrous.